Alrighty, so good morning, class. Now, today what we're doing is we're looking at multiplying fractions again. Now, yesterday we were looking at just fractions multiplied by fractions, and we were focused on reducing and simplifying it to the smallest possible fraction we can. We're going to follow that same concept, but today we're looking at whole numbers, so multiplying whole numbers times a fraction. Now, I'm going to show you two methods we could do this. The first method, it involves knowing that multiplication is basically repeated addition. And what I mean is, this is saying we have 5 times 1/4. So it's basically saying we have 5 1/4. And let me show you what I mean. So we have 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. Now, you can agree with me that I have 5 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just like how we do with adding fractions, we have the denominator the same. Well, of course it's going to be the same because we're just doing 1/4 by 5 times. Now you just add the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if we see I have 5/4. This is an improper fraction. I need to convert it. So let's convert it. We have 4 this. So we have 4 going into, now that is not a good 4. And sorry if I'm not looking too great right now. I have this new writing pad that I'm using, so I can use my whiteboard and I can use my screen now. So I'm trying to figure it out. So how many times can 4 go into 5? Well, it can only go in once with 1 remainder, right? With 1 remainder 4. 1 remainder 4. So this will be my answer. 1 and 1/4. Now just to recap what I just did. So I did 5 wholes, right? 5 times 1/4. And this first method, I'm saying that, well, basically, multiplication is repeated addition. Just adding repeatedly of that same number. That number being 1/4. So I did 1/4 5 times and I added it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 5 1/4. I added it to get me 5/4. And then I just changed that improper to a proper fraction of 1 and 1/4. Now, I'm going to show you the second method. Second method, let me change colors. Let me change it to, I'm fine with that. Second method. So, second method involves us knowing that this whole number, 5, is basically 5/1. Now, that is not a great looking 5. That was not good looking at all. So 5, right? 5, this 5 whole is equal to this 5/1. They're the same thing. Because if I wanted to divide 1 into 5, I would get 5 whole. Now I'm going to multiply, so I rewrote this fraction as a fraction. And then I'm going to follow the steps and the rules of multiplying a fraction. You multiply the numerators across, so 5 times 1 is 5. You multiply the denominators across, 1 times 4 is 4. I'm then going to change this into a proper fraction, because right now this is improper. We want it to be proper. So we do the same thing. We go 4 into 5. Well, we know that it can only go once, leaving 1 remainder, 1/4. And that's the second method. So these are just the two methods I'm going to show you for today. Mind you, you could use either of these methods, or you could use the method of your choice. It is really up to you. As long as you're getting the right answer, that's all that really matters to me. With math, there's multiple ways to do problems, and that's the cool thing with math. That's why I like math so much. Now, on to the second problem. Let's go into that second problem. How do I click out? Well, there we go. Boom. So I'm learning this pad. I'm learning those trackpad. I don't know. I'm getting there. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll be rocking and rolling. I'm gonna choose purple for this one. Now, again, I'm gonna do that first method. Well, this first method again revolves me knowing that I have 7 holes, times that by 3, 5. So basically I'm saying that I have 3, 5, 7 times, and I'm adding it up. So let's do that. We have, and this might take a while. We have 3 over 5 plus 5 plus 3 over 5 plus 3 over 5 plus 3 over 5 plus 3 over 5. How many times is that? 1, 2, 3 is 6. One more. So, I know my 3's don't look as great. Sorry. Now, let's look at this. So, we have 7 holes right here, and we have 3/5. Now, if you agree with me that I put 7 3/5, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 3/5, 7 groups of 3/5. That's what I'm timesing it by. So I'm adding them up. And now let's do it. So we know that the denominator is going to stay the same as 5, because 5 goes all across. Now, let's look at 3's. We just got to count it. We could count it, or we could just say we know that 3 times by 7 is 21. But if you don't agree with me, then let's do it together. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Boom, voila, 21. Now I got to change this into a proper fraction, because it is an improper fraction. So let's drop this a little lower. Can we drop it lower? Oh, guess not. And let's change it. So I'm going to put 5 into 21 goes 5 into 20 goes 4 times. Give me 1 remainder out of 5. And my answer would be 4 and 1/5. 4 and 1/5. Boom. Now, let's erase that. And let's go to our second method. Second method is going to be a little bit smoother. Let me change that color. Let me try red. Ooh, cool. So, second method. Well, remember, second method just basically involves me knowing that 7 holes is basically 7 over 1. Times it by 3/5 equals, same rules apply with multiplying fractions. Across the numerator, across the denominator. So we have 21. That is not good looking, right? (21 over 5). Well, I'm going to rewrite this again, right? I'm going to solve it by dividing, changing this improper to a proper. So we have 5 into 21. It goes 4, which makes 20, leaving me 1 left out of 5. And that is the same answer as before. And voila. So those are your 2 methods on how to solve these 2 example problems with a whole number times it by a fraction. So that's the video for today. That's the type of math we're going to be doing. Once you're done watching this, please go work on your assignment. Let's get that turned in because we have a long weekend coming up ahead, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if you didn't watch this video, I'm going to be sad. And to know that you watched this video, I want you to, once you come to our meeting, whether it be, let's say you watch this video before our first meeting. I want you to come into the chat and I want you to say Dr. Pepper in the chat box. Dr. Pepper. That way I know if I see a lot of Dr. Peppers, that means we watched this video. So remember, watch this video, work on your assignment, say the code in the chat, Dr. Pepper, and we'll be gravy. I'll see you guys later. Adios.